Namaste. Greetings. Crispy Bhagat Singh here again. This is part 3 of Darshana, or my perspective, my viewpoint, or how I perceive Hatha Yoga. So, I talked about Surya, and I talked about Chandra. Surya, masculine, creative, source of power, illumination, transformation. Chandra, feminine, receptive, source of wisdom and personal creativity, fluidity. As I talked about, Surya is the star, the gassy, nebulous body, intangible, hot, fiery, powerful. Chandra is the moon, cool rock, solid, very tangible, cyclical, but fluid even in its solidity. And so when you've got the rock and the star, you have the two different oppositional forces, complementary forces if you want to see them that way. And so oftentimes we talk about yoga as the union or the uniting of things. This is an acceptable meaning, I get it, for sure. But union in terms of this, I don't ever see two things actually becoming one and losing their integral essence. And so I would offer you the concept of linking or combining or creating strength through oppositional forces being aligned as an active definition of yoga. So for me, if you can take that intangible, fiery, very creative, powerful masculine side and the very tangible and grounded and smooth and also creative but fluid feminine side and combine the two, that's a yoga of sorts. So yoke, this original word comes down to us still through the Old English word yoke. When you think of the two oxen, the yoke just provides a tether that creates alignment. It doesn't ask either one to lose their inherent power or their own intrinsic qualities. It asks the two of them simply to agree, to align, and then to move forward with the creative power of both united. So in essence, in three little parts, that's kind of the way I see yoga, is not necessarily the ultimate goal being union, but linking. And so linking movement with breath is a yoga. Linking oneself to the present moment through the breath, through meditation, is a yoga. A potter throwing the clay on the wheel and losing themselves in the time. The golfer or the other sports person really playing and getting into that zone and linking with the action in front of them and losing all concept of else. That's a yoga of sorts. And so asana practice is an excellent daily vehicle for us to come back to and create a place in the body where there's openness and space for the breath to move, and then the breath can be our primary linking or yoga with experience. So that's it. That's my Darshana in 3 quick looks. If you want to go back and check out the other videos, they're on this page or on my YouTube page. And stay tuned. I'm going to talk a lot more about my perspective. So give thanks and praise. Go forth and shine. Shine, rock star. Shine. Namaste.